Blackboard Jungle. Now I have a lot of stories about these guys because the drummer was my roommate, and in Hollywood from '95 to '98. And it says here they were a band from 1985 to 1995. And I was already friends with them for a few years during his Blackboard Jungle years, but when he needed a roommate, and I was looking for a place, I guess I called him, or he told me about it. I don't even know how that went down. And anyways, let's see here. Yeah, we used to go double dating with our girlfriends, which is now his wife. And it was my first girlfriend at the time. First real girlfriend, I would say. And anyways, all right, so this is on this box set, Rock and Roll Rebels and the Sunset Strip. Now, after, like, in 1995, when we were roommates, me and Joel did a 4-song demo, and I never did upload any of those 4 songs to YouTube, now that I think about it. And I'll do that. I'll find it and I'll upload it. Okay, so it says 1985 to 1995, and Kenny Price vocals, Dave Zink guitar, Britt bass, Joel Faith drums. Origin of name. When Kim, let me see, is this in the screen? Yeah, good enough. Okay, when Kim Fowley suggested the name Blackboard Jungle, we all breathed a sigh of relief that we would not go down in history as Kenny's first suggestion. Coos Breeze. Influences. We all grew up listening to Motley Crue, Poison, Rat, Van Halen, and of course Hanoi Rocks. When we got to LA, we were influenced by what was going on there at the time, such as Rattlesnake Shake, The Wild, and Taz. Songwriting style. Our sound and our live shows are, as a friend once described, a pickup truck with bald tires skidding around the corner. This was clearly not Britt's intention, since his influences were Bruce Springsteen and others of that poetic ilk. Britt's idea was to include the real people with we all interacted with, which worked well for some and not well for others. I'm reading this poorly. I.e. Caroline and little Davy Boy showed what it was like to be at the pointy end of Britt's lyrics. At the end of the day, Britt came up with most everything, and the rest of us were like a precision meat grinder. The recordings, Paint You a Picture, was recorded and mixed at Stag Street Studios, Van Nuys, California, and produced by Brent Muscat in 1991. Chicago was recorded and mixed at Sunset Sound Factory, Hollywood, California, and also produced by Brent Muscat in 1992. Now, I must say, I remember when they debuted. I believe it was the debut of "Paint You a Picture" and like 4 other songs, "River of Love," everybody's Generation Bored to Death, and Everybody's Got Something About Everybody. And I remember hearing those 4 songs in a row. And me and Shawnee were there. Flying Ring was at the Whiskey, and they were playing with Bad Blood. And we were watching them, and we were expecting a certain level of good songs, But when those songs came out, me and Shawnee looked at each other like, where the hell? The lyrics were so good, and the choruses were so catchy and obvious. And I remember Paint You a Picture stuck in my head like hard. I was like, wow. These guys, and everyone walked outside of the club saying, Blackboard Jungle's the next big thing. They're the next big thing. Everybody. It was like the talk on the Sunset Strip. Everyone was saying that up and down the street when they came out of the club. It was a trip. But you knew, like that's when they it was new band, new I don't even know how to describe it. There's always like a band that's like everyone's talking about going to be the next big thing. And then, like, after, 6 months, then there's another band, of course, because, you either get signed or you don't, and then you're not the biggest thing. So I turned the page. That'd be next, Paradise. And anyways, so Blackboard Jungle. Let's check it out. love that. I ain't no Picasso. What a great lyric. Very raw guitar solo. Awesome. Telecaster. Tight.
Painted from the inside out. This'll have to do. Psychotic little thing. I still want you. Yes, I do. Paint you a picture of myself. Painted from the inside out. Ain't no Picasso. This'll have to do. Psychotic little thing.
Yeah, sweet. Oh my god. So that to me that is the kind of a Picasso, that song, you know. It's like so obviously a hit.
Slowly engulfs me. It was a time, a place I can't forget. I keep a picture of you in the back of my head.
This part.
Once upon a time, just 10,000 miles ago. Wonder what I could have found if I went to Chicago. In much too deep to ever know what I might have found if I went to Chicago.
What a great song.
I could fly right up and through your skies, but there's somewhere else my faith lies. So the story's all that ever could have been. That's where this movie starts and where it ends. What's up? found if I went to Chicago. In much too deep to ever know what I might have found if I went to Chicago. Ooh, yeah. Once upon a time, just 10,000 miles ago, wonder what I could have found if I went to Chicago. In much too deep to ever know what I might have found if I went to Chicago. Once upon a time, just 10,000 miles ago, wonder what I could have found if I went to Chicago. In much too deep to ever know what I might have found if I went to Chicago. Yeah, Chicago.
Great song. It's funny because he says, "You wonder what." Get the last little bit there. It's funny because he's saying about he wonders what he would have found in Chicago, but I actually moved to Chicago in 1999 for a year, exactly a year actually, and I ended up having a son out there, so I have a 22-year-old son, and so that's what I found in Chicago, and it's kind of funny, it's just because I don't wonder what I would have found in Chicago. I actually know I know exactly what happened in Chicago. Let me tell you what would have happened in Chicago. All right, so there's Blackboard Jungle, and we did our reunion show. I was in a band called Imagine World Peace, and we did our reunion show in 2008 with these guys. And I would love to do another one. If they ever have a slot open, give me a call, man, or text me on this thing. And there you go. All right, so we're gonna do the rest of this box set.